At yun na nga mga kabayan, atin niyang napag-alaman dito sa hearing patungkol sa illegal demolition sa barangay Lamaan upang itayo nga ang proyekto ni Mayor Oaminal. Atin niyang napag-alaman ng dahil nga sa pangingialam ng kanyang tatay na si Congressman Oaminal, nagkandaleche-leche tuloy ang proyektong ito at nasilipan pa nga ng maraming butas dahil nga sa mga paglabag ng kanyang tatay sa pagdedemolish pa lang ng mga bahay ng mga residente sa barangay Lamaan. At nang dahil nga dito ay napatawag din ng kanyang anak na si Mayor Oaminal upang ipaliwanag ang mga nakitang pagkakamali sa pagtatayo ng proyektong ito. At kung bago ka pa lang sa aking channel, huwag mga kalimutang i-hit ang like at subscribe button para updated ka sa mga uploads ko araw-araw. Kabayan, panoorin natin ang kabuuan ng video ito.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. Just one question, Mr. Chair, to Attorney Raul Villanueva, Mr. Chair. Is he still around, Mr. Chair?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Attorney. The title of the project did not mention the specific barangay. No, it was only the Osami City was only mentioned. Now, the name Lamaan and the barangay Malaubang just came up. What if, Attorney, the Congressman was the one who identified the barangay? Is it not a violation of the project identification, which is unconstitutional according to the Bilgica case of the Supreme Court?
Well, based on that premise, Your Honor, it might be there might be a violation, Your Honor, if it was a member of Congress who identified where it should go, Your Honor, and not the executive branch chief LGU, Your Honor, or mayor for that matter.
Okay, thank you, Attorney Raul. May I ask the former district engineer Abinales, Mr. Chair?
Architect, District Engineer Abinales, Caroline.
Yes, Mr. Chair, granting that it was not the congressman who identified the project after GAA, which we all know that it is a violation of the Supreme Court decision on the Bilgica case. Granting, Mr. Chair, that it was the DPWH who identified the project, and I doubt about it, Mr. Chair. So, are they familiar with the term realignment and modification, Mr. Chair? Can I ask the district engineer, the former district engineer, Mr. Chair?
Former District Engineer Abinales, please answer.
Yes, good afternoon po again, Your Honor. Pwede po yung question, sir?
Yes, are you familiar with the word realignment
Yes, sir.
of projects? Are you familiar with the word modification?
Sir.
So if the project title does not have a barangay and you just decided that it will be in Barangay Lamaan and Barangay Malaubang, what is the proper procedure in DPWH? There was no barangay written in the GAA.
We coordinated with the LGU, sir.
You coordinated with the LGU, and then after coordinating with the LGU, you asked the LGU what was the project he wanted, even if the LGU don't want the project. So granting that you coordinated with the LGU, after coordinating with the LGU, after naming Lamaan and after naming Malaubang, what is your next move?
Oh, we conducted a preliminary and detailed engineering, sir.
Okay, Mr. Chair, I'd like to, especially if there are other DPWH employees here, I'd like to refer them to Department Order number 37, series of 2018, regarding guidance on project modification, augmentation, and realignment, Mr. Chair. Mr.
Yes.
Chair, without the name of the project, it is only the Secretary of the Department of Public Works and Highways who is allowed to modify a project, Mr. Chair. No other. If I may, Mr. Chair, I want to read to you the letter section B of the executive order, Mr. Chair. That number one,
Mr. Chair? Point of order, Mr. Chair.
Secretary of Public Works and Highways is only authorized to modify the project.
Yes,
Continue,
on
Mr.
the point
Chair.
of order, DS Oaminal.
I am raising point of order, Mr. Chair, because under our role, we can only ask questions which are germane to the subject matter, Mr. Chair. The distinguished representative of the first district of Misamis Occidental, oh no, I know what he's trying to drive out, is talking things which is not the issue of this investigation, Mr. Chair. We are not talking here of modification of project. We are not talking here of revision of the project. So with that, Mr. Chair, I am raising a point of order that the distinguished gentleman of the first district is out of order.
Mr. Chair, I am referring to the multipurpose building Laman project, Mr. Chair, and the multipurpose building Malaubang project, Mr. Chair, because it was not written in the General Appropriations Act, the name Laman and the name Malaubang was not written. So therefore, Mr. Chair, it is the guidelines of DPWH to make an realignment or a modification in order to name it to that barangay as specified, Mr. Chair. So I am specifically referring to item 19 KJ 0186, Mr. Chair.
Yes,
I am
yes,
referring to
Congressman
19 KJ 0186.
Yes, noted, Congressman Jegoty, DS Oaminal, the subject of this hearing is the
Illegal demolition alleged.
not only that, we expanded the scope to 8 issues. Remember the first hearing, there were 8 issues enumerated, and one of which is the implementation of the project. If there is malfeasance, misfeasance, or non-feasance, so we need to.
It is in the resolution, the implementation of the housing project.
The title of the, let me refresh the memories of the members, that the title of the project and
Resolution.
the title of the resolution is the conduct of inquiry in aid of legislation on the implementation of the housing project and the alleged violation of demolition. So the first part is on the alleged implementation of housing project. This is part of implementation. I'm not a lawyer, but this is part of implementation. So that is the answer to your point of order, DS Oaminal.
He is talking, Mr. Chair, of modification, revision.
Yes, but this is part of implementation. Once you put it inside the budget, the GAA, anything after that is already transferred to the executive department for implementation.
Mr. Chair, that's why
Mr. Chair, can I continue, Mr. Chair?
there is no issue of revision in the subject matter, Mr. Chair. The resolution was specific.
Can I continue, Mr. Chair?
No, because Mr. Chair, there is a color.
Mr. Chair, please. There is an issue of revision here because it was supposed to be 4 floors, the phase 1, and then it became 2, and then there is a plan again to make it 3. There is a subject of revision here. This is still part of the issue, Mr. Chair. Why is he being...
yes, I have answered the point of order. I've ruled that this is part of implementation, and
Yes,
let us
sir. Thank you.
give Representative Jegoty, who waited for 5 hours his
Thank you,
time.
Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, again, Mr. Chair, if this project was identified after GAA by a congressman, it is unconstitutional, Mr. Chair, according to the Supreme Court, based on GR number 208566. But, Mr. Chair, it is the DPWH who identified such barangay as Laman and such barangay as Malaubang. Therefore, Mr. Chair, it needs a modification, Mr. Chair, and it must undergo the modification process, which I will mention one by one, Mr. Chair. If you allow me, Mr. Chair. Modification or realignment.
For expediency, can you give the memorandum from the DPWH to this committee, to the Secretariat? You don't need to read
Department
it.
Order number 37, Mr. Chair, series of 2018.
Okay. Noted.
Section B, Mr. Chair. And section F.
Okay, noted. Thank you. We will we will expect
Last-
the copy of that
Last word,
memorandum.
last word, Mr. Chair, last manifestation. Mr. Chair, the housing project of Osami City is very laudable. In fact, I am willing to copy that project, Mr. Chair. And I say yes to the right of decent housing, Mr. Chair. But with all these complaints, I also say yes to the basic adherence of the rule of law, Mr. Chair. According to Deputy Speaker Marcoleta, Mr. Chair, that the end does not justify the mean. But we have to follow the law, Mr. Chair, and modification and realignment is part of this, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
And please
Noted.
consider the
Noted,
executive
thank you,
order.
Representative Jegotti, thank you.